Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how I did this makeup inspired by Evie from Descendants, and we'll jump straight into the tutorial. So, like always, I'm going to prime my eyes with my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer in Fair. I'm setting the concealer with my NYX HD finishing powder in translucent. I'm going to start off with my NYX Ultimate Brights palette. And on a nice big fluffy brush, I'm gonna take the bright blue shade, and I'm gonna lay this down in my crease and blend the shit out of it. I'm also gonna put this on my outer corner and connect it to my crease, and I'm going to try to keep this angled into a V shape. I want to try to avoid having to use concealer to clean up the sharp edge, but it's not a big deal if I have to. It's just an extra step that I would personally like to avoid. I'm just going to take this smaller blending brush and just blend the edges out even more if my hair will stay out of my way. Now on a smaller, slightly tapered blending brush, I'm going to go into my Urban Decay Shadowbox palette, and I'm going to take Moon Shadow, which is just this nice dark blue. Can you tell I've used it quite a bit? And I'm just going to use this to darken and deepen up the crease. I'm also going to take that on my outer corner as well. Same thing I did with the light blue, connecting it to the crease, trying to maintain a angled shape, even though as you can see it's not going that great. And back in with that brush I used for that bright blue, I'm going to blend out those edges. Just lightly tap into the light blue shade again, just to bring that back a little, blend it a bit easier, make it bright again. And then that clean fluffy brush. Now I'm going to cut my crease. This is going to be a half cut crease. I'm going to use the same concealer I used to prime my eyes. I'm going to take some on the back of my hand. And then I'm going to take this small flat brush, and you saw the look I did for Mal. You know that I used this brush to apply a black base to my eyelids. So I washed my brush like right after I filmed that video, right? And my brush seems to be kind of stained black a bit, which is kind of weird. I've never had that happen before, and I keep like testing it on the back of my hand to make sure like no black comes off, because I don't want that to mix with the concealer, because then it's going to get muddy, it's going to get gross, especially since this is my preferred brush to cut my crease now. So pray for me. This could be my first time using it after washing it. So I'm going to lay the concealer down by my lash line, and I'm going to look up, and where the concealer has stamped on my crease, I'm going to follow that line and use that as my guide to cut the rest of my crease. So I went all the way down to my inner corner, filled it in a bit, and now I'm going to take a tiny bit more of my brush and a bit more than that. Why didn't you pick it much up? And extend the line towards the outer corner of my eye, but not going all the way, more like, I guess 2/3 of the way. Where the eyeshadow on my outer corner is, that's about where I'm going to stop. And I'm going to fill in the lid space, sharpen up the lines as needed, until it looks how I want it to look. And then I'm going to set it before it creases with that translucent powder again, and tap out the edges with my finger. Now wish me luck, because I'm about to repeat this on the other eye, and it never looks quite even. Okay, now I'm going to take this angled liner brush. This is the Morphe M217. It's literally an angled liner brush. I'm going to dip back into Moonstone. And I'm going to really define where I cut the crease by placing this right above the line. And I'm a little weird because what I like to do, I like to kind of blend it out with the brush too a little bit. So I just rub it on. Back and forth. Bit by bit, I don't go all the way across. Just until I've completely gone above the entire line. And then with that tapered brush and no more product, I'm going to carefully blend it out even more. I'm going to dip back into that blue and bring it back on my outer corner. And with the big fluffy brush from the bright blue, I'm going to blend it out even more in my crease. A little bit on the outer corner, we can't have that looking harsh. And then that clean, fluffy brush again. When I did Mal's makeup, I said I hadn't quite figured out what to do for Ben yet. After I finished that video, I figured it out. I'm going to go into my NYX Love You So Mochi palette in Electric Pastels. And on a flatter brush that is actually thicker than the one I used to cut my crease, I'm going to take... Wait, do these have shade names? I don't think they do. No, they don't seem to have shade names. I'm going to take the top right blue shade that kind of looks silvery, and I'm going to place this in the empty lid space we created. Okay, you're not going on very well, are you? Okay, so for now I'm just going to use this brush to lay down the color along that line, the cut line. And now I'm going to try the other side of my Urban Decay brush and use the packing brush, the packing side. And I'm going to try this. Oh, that's much better actually. I'm going to dip my finger into the shade as well. And now with my other finger, I'm going to go into the top left shade, which is a lot thinner. It kind of reminds me of like a duochrome, but I'm going to place this on top because it's got a slightly bluer sheen to it. I'm going to go back in with the tapered blending brush. Just blend out those edges a bit. I'm going to do my brows really quick with my NYX Micro Brow Pencil and Ash Brown. It would help if I would open it the right way, if I would turn it the right way. I'm going to take the spoolie and comb the brow hairs up and out and fill in any sparse areas or patches with the pencil. Extend the tail a bit and combing through again. And now to highlight my inner corners, I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to dip into my, open please, my Milani Gilded Noir palette. And I'm going to dip into, I'm going to start by going into solid gold. I'm going to put this on my inner corner. I'm just going to take a little bit of Don't Ask to lighten it a bit. Not too much, just barely. And now I'm going to go into my NYX Land of Lollies highlighter in Powdered Sugar. This has a really nice gold reflection to it. So I'm going to pick some of this up and I'm going to lay this on top. And I'm also going to use the highlighter to highlight my brow bone. Now I'm going to take my NYX Epic Ink liquid liner and I am going to do a wing with this. I'm going to try to keep it small. Try. Now I'm going to give my lashes a quick curl. Now I'm going to take my Colourpop BFF mascara in Left on Red. And I'm going to do my top lashes with this. When it comes to purple, not purple, purple too, yeah, but when it comes to colored mascaras, I like to lay on a lot. Now I'm going to take my NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, and I'm going to pop this in my waterline. I'm going to take that mascara again and put some on my bottom lashes. I'm going to do a red lip, so I'm going to line my lips, and to do that, I'm going to take the NYX Retractable Lip Liner in Ruby. And to fill it in, I'm going to take their lipstick in Chaos. I don't know what particular line. Lip Smacking Fun Colors, I guess is the line. Now this is really creamy and really thick, and whenever I wear it, it likes to get on my teeth all the time, so what I like to do is just kind of dab it on. So this is how I did my Evie inspired makeup look from Descendants. So thanks for watching, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you want to see more stuff like this. Make sure you check me out on my Instagram at PSC Makeup Artistry. I will leave a link to that in the description, as well as a list of all the stuff I put on my face today. I've been forgetting to mention this, but the real reason you should check me out on my Instagram is because I post a lot more makeup looks than what I post here, because I don't always have time to sit down and film a tutorial for you guys. So like my whatever I wear on the weekends or whatever, if I do something different, I take a picture and I post it there. So if you want to see more makeup looks that I have not filmed yet, make sure you check me out there. I hope you enjoyed this makeup look, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!